The Imperial-class Star Destroyer, the poster boy of the Empire and its dominance over the galaxy. A striking image of fear and power, easily capable of causing the bravest of fighters to rethink their rebellion. Today we discuss both classes of Imperial Star Destroyer, which is better and how the Rebel Alliance overcame these spacefaring fortresses. Most fans are familiar with this iconic warship, considering it is the first Imperial vessel to have wowed audiences with its enormous size and firepower. But if you don't, you should know that throughout Emperor Palpatine's reign, the Imperial-class Star Destroyer patrolled and controlled the planetary systems of the Empire. There were two classes of these large warships, both built by Kuat Drive Yards, the premier manufacturer when it comes to vessels designed for large-scale war. Both classes of Imperial Star Destroyer are 1,600 meters in length, can reach a top speed of 60 mglt in space, and 975 kilometers an hour in atmosphere. Each vessel was propelled by 3 Kuat Drive Yard Destroyer 1 ion engines and backup Cygnus Spaceworks Gemini 4 ion engines. While the Imperial 1 only had a Class 2 hyperdrive engine, the Imperial 2 came with a Class 1 hyperdrive. However, the biggest changes between both these vessels were the replacement of the tractor beam targeting array with a communications tower and the change in weapon configuration. So let's discuss the weapon configuration changes, and then we will get into why this may have been the downfall of the Imperial class. The Imperial 1 class Star Destroyer was armed with 60 Timenbach XX9 heavy turbo laser batteries, divided between the fore, port, and starboard sides of the vessel. It also came with 60 Borstal NK7 ion cannons with emplacements to defend all sides of the vessel. Additional weapon systems included 6 dual heavy turbo laser turrets, 2 dual heavy ion cannon turrets, and most importantly, 40 point defense laser cannons. This doesn't include the 10 heavy tractor beam projectors. All things considered though, the ISD-1 is well armed and has a strong array of weapon systems, giving the commander of these vessels a variety of attack and defense options. But we should look at the ISD-2 and see where things changed to really get the comparison locked in. The Imperial 2 class Star Destroyer was armed with 50 heavy turbo laser batteries, 50 heavy turbo laser cannons, an additional 26 turbo laser batteries, 20 heavy ion cannons, 8 octuple barbette turbo lasers, and 10 tractor beam projectors. You see what's missing? The ISD-2 boosted its turbo lasers from 60 to 126, not including the 8 octuple turbo lasers, as these were sometimes replaced with ion cannons. That's more than doubling the ISD-1, at least when it comes to turbo laser firepower. To allow for such an increase in power output to these larger weapons, the Imperial Class 2 removed its point defense laser cannons. You see, Imperial doctrine was mostly built around the idea of the Empire being the biggest and the baddest. Strike fear, hit hard, and break the resolve of the enemy. What they failed to realize is the potential of small one-man starfighters like the X-Wing, A-Wing, and Y-Wing bomber. What is the one thing that provides a large vessel protection from starfighters? Well, besides its shields, that's right, point defense weapons. What happens when you remove these point defense weapons? Your large heavy turbo lasers fail to track and eliminate the nimble starfighters that also carry deadly ordnance, such as proton torpedoes and ion torpedoes. Now, maybe the Empire believed with the introduction of the new TIE Interceptor that their rebel starfighter problem was over, but it wasn't. It just got worse. Increased numbers of rebel starfighter squadrons, along with the B-Wing starfighter, made for a nightmare in the Imperial Navy's fleets. So, in a lot of ways, you could see how the Imperial 1 class Star Destroyer was better for the simple quality of being well balanced between turbo lasers, ion cannons, and point defense weapon systems. As Thrawn has stated numerous times, Imperial military hierarchy sorely lacks in tactical intelligence. Most of them just want bigger, stronger, and that only makes for an easier, slower target. If they wanted to replace the need for point defense laser cannons, a simple solution would be to increase starfighter capacity and allow for mass production of models such as the TIE Defender. But why do that when you can just throw all the Empire's credits at a small moon of a space station? There you have it, the comparison that no one asked for, but I wanted to clarify to those who may have been misinformed. Tell me if I missed anything important between these two classes of Imperial Star Destroyer down in the comments section. Make sure to blast a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. There's no better time than now. Also check out the merch store for fun Star Wars inspired designs along with channel specific designs. I hope you have an amazing day or night, and may the Force be with you.